Hi, great question, scholars. This is your leader, Professor Pope. I know I sound a little raw right now, but I sounded worse a few days ago. I am recovering from laryngitis, and I've been wanting to give you this quick tutorial video on how to access making connections, but I haven't been able to get to it. So I'm just going to jump in there, and if I have a coughing fit, I will try to re-record. Let's see here. So we're doing making connections this week. Several of you have had some questions and sent me some emails. So you can access making connections from two places. You can access it from course content, Unit 1, making connections, and that just takes you to the main making connections folder here in Blackboard. These are the instructions on the making connections. There's also a topic list for you to have access to. For your first making connections, I would like if you would choose something from the topic list. When I say that you need to sign up for a topic, I am not talking about signing up with a topic with me. I'm talking about running your topic by your group, because you guys will be making a Making Connections virtual museum together throughout the semester. So you see here in the virtual museum group templates that there is group 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All of you are part of one of those groups. And you, when you click on it, will gain access to the slideshow. Now, I require permission, so when you click on it, you might not see the slideshow right away. It might say you don't have permission. Please just feel free to request permission, and I will give you permission. I have my phone with me. I've been working on it. I kind of get back to people right away. You do have to use your ACC email to request permission to access the slideshow. So I've given you guys 2 examples of, you're supposed to be creating about 2 slides. One is just an informational slide. This is the object I chose. This is an image of it. And this is, and then another slide is about the information. So I want you to focus on your slides about what makes this item cool, what makes this item interesting to you. There's a spot for you to submit notes and references, and there are some questions that you need to research for this to fulfill the full assignment. But for your slide, to keep everything simple, I want you guys to just tell me why you think it's cool. Like, why was something like this interesting? What was the connection to the culture that made it? Why did they find it important? Again, sorry, these 2 slides are examples. You can deviate from the example, but I don't want you to focus on slide design or animations or fonts or anything like that. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Now, you'll see here that there is, again, questions. You're looking to explore the great list of works, select a work, conduct research, and present your research on the slide. You need, again, the name, the time period, where it was created, who created it, the genre of the work, sort of a description of the work, who it was important to, and then what are some ideas or human values that you can connect with it. Don't forget your references, prepare a list of library references, blah, 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 blah. It's all right here in what you're doing. So here is the research guide for the Great Connections Seminar. This is something that we created with the topics list. It has all the topics plus resources that you can use to research it. So we've already done most of the work for you. I just need you to go out and find the information and share us the special things that you find particularly interesting about whatever you chose. You can submit your notes, references, and a 300-word personal reflection on a topic you were introduced to by another student through this Making Connections submission at the bottom. Again, you don't have to fit everything on the slide. Just do the highlights on the slide. Everything else can go into this notes, sources, and reflections area. I'd like you to be able to look at other people's. You can look at those in your group, but you can also look at those in other groups. You just, again, ask me for permission and I'll let you view them. I want you to look at as many as you have time for, and then just write me a quick summary of what you saw and why it was cool. The basis of this assignment is for you to research cultural items that you have never encountered before, or maybe you heard of or saw but you didn't know a lot about, and learn more about them. try to make connections to why these things have been so important and why people would bother studying them at all. So I hope that kind of helps you understand. Again, there's a full instruction list here that is just reiterating everything that I just told you, and that's listed in on Blackboard right here. So there are a few parts to the assignment. You need to pick a topic. You need to discuss with your group about that topic to make sure that you guys aren't doing the same topic. You need to research it, and then you need to create slides of your information to share with your group. Again, you've got a research guide to help you get started. Each one of you has your own template, and then you can submit extra notes, sources, and a 300-word personal reflection on someone else's item that you came across under Making Connections 1 right here. So that'll be that submission. So I will be posting your grade for the entire project through your submission of your notes, sources, and reflections. So please don't forget to do that. Sorry that this took so long to make. I haven't had a voice for 3 days. So the podcast may or may not be pushed off a few days. It's supposed to be on Thursday. I'm not quite sure I'm going to be through coughing by then, but let's hope for the best. Thank you all, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will be including a short summary of all of these instructions in the announcement that this video is attached to. Thank you all. Bye.